Kelsey, the Huskers put up a good fight, but lost in heartbreaking fashion.
A lot of anticipation for this game, and did it deliver?
I spoke with the head coach, Jamie Opper. He tells me when you're 3-6 last year, you can't overlook anybody. And you said you just run the ball. Talk about your mentality when you go out there and what it's like to team with this guy. What do you think that's going to mean to you? What's going to be going through your mind?
I'll probably be a little nervous when I'm coming out. Hopefully I don't trip when I'm running out of the tunnel or something, man. That'd be embarrassing.
When it mattered most, the Huskers fell short, losing 26-17 against Ohio State. Kids, parents, and even local news reporters took their best shot at the obstacle course. You've probably noticed people riding around on scooters just like these.
It's still shocking that it was never March Madness.
Shocking, but true. Just take a look at last year's women's college basketball bracket. Now, look at this year's rendition.
Not the best get-off in the world, and certainly not the most athletic stride, but I did end up beating my projected time of 6'2", an instant classic in Lincoln. Ashlyn Greenwood and Auburn squaring off earlier today for the Class C1 Boys Basketball State Championship. A lot of anticipation for this game, and did it deliver? Cale Jacobson, fresh off a 43-point performance in the semis, locked in to face Mav Binder and the three-time defending state champion Bulldogs. Cale getting it done on defense in the first, blocks Ryan Dixon here, which leads to a Brooks Kissinger floater on the other end. Jays eating early. Kissinger this time a distributor, fighting Evan Shepard on the backdoor cut. Remember that name? Skylar Roybal had 9 points for Auburn in the first half. Knocks down the hook over two defenders here. And how about some brotherly love? Cale to Dane Jacobson on the back cut. Nice vision. First half winding down. Binder driving to the cup, but he's blocked by Jacobson. Roybal is there for the stick back. Auburn up 16-12 at the half. Let's go to the fourth now. Knotted up at 24. Cale to Dane again. Splashes the three, making Baby Bro proud. Then Cougar Kanzem spin cycle in the post. Too strong. Jays not done. Cale can't fail. Lefty hook of his own. 9-0 run for the Jays to start the fourth quarter. State title within reach. More Cale. Only 2 points in the first half, but 10 in the second to lead the Jays. Auburn looking to come back down 5. Ryan Binder spins and wins for 2. Moments later, it's his brother Mav loading up from deep. Got it! Bulldogs down 2, bench in a frenzy. Then after a Blue Jay turnover less than a minute ago, Ryan Binder ties the game at 33, plus the foul. Auburn has a chance to take the lead, but Binder misses the free throw. 7 seconds to go. Jays with a chance to win it in regulation. Cale to Shepard for the title. He does it! Evan Shepard wins the game for Ashlyn Greenwood. The Jays take down the three-time defending state champs in a game folks from Ashland will remember for decades to come. They win the Class C1 Boys State Championship. Final score, 36-33. Two Metro teams in the Class A Boys Final this year. Number 1, Millard North looking to go back-to-back. A worthy opponent, though, in number 2, Bellevue West. T-Birds led 33-32 at the break. Mustangs on the run in the second half. Nick Dolezal, no-look pass to David Harmon. Harmon just getting started. Watch here as he attacks the hoop. He's going to miss the layup, but he would get his own miss and put it back up and in. North starting to pull away. In transition now, Jason Green misses the layup, but Harmon again there for the offensive board. 8 boards in total for the senior. He left it all out there on the court tonight, catching his breath. The Creighton commit Green doing his work on the offensive glass, putting back a Mustang mix. 13-9 in this one, inching closer to that second title off the Mustang turnover, though. Jaden Jackson puts back the missed layup plus the foul, but too much of David Harmon in this one. Game winding down. This two-handed stuff puts the exclamation point on the game. He led all scorers with 26. Millard North goes back-to-back. They win 67-57. As I was making my way to the court, I walked past a security guard. He asked me, are the Huskers going to do it? It's gotten to that point for a lot of fans this year. Rutgers was 1 for 16 from 3 until Ron Harper hits this shot to bring the Knights within 1. Huskers respond. D-walk to Trey McGowan's for a clutch 3. Got it! Last chance for the Huskers. They're down 3, less than 10 to go in the game. Kobe Webster fouled. He needs to hit all 3 free throws. This is the first one, and he misses. Rutgers comes back from being down at halftime. They beat Nebraska 63-61. Huskers hosting Florida State. In the second round of the tournament, fans are swag surfing before the game. Husker players prefer a more zen-like approach. Can you dig it? Lexican Rodriguez to Hames to a highly caffeinated Kayla Caffey.
Whether you're out on the field or taking in the game from the stands, a Husker home game is special for everyone. How are you feeling right now?
Excited. Yeah, me too.
It's just exciting. I mean,
They love the Huskers, and we love the Huskers.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We always watch them on TV. We always root for them. To be here, down here with this experience is A1.
If there's one thing Nebraskans love, it's their Cornhuskers. It's the reason they've sold out an NCAA record 376 games. That record was in danger of coming to an end for Saturday's game against Fordham until 2 UNL donors paid for roughly 2,000 young Husker fans to come to a game free of charge.
We love our sellout streak here at Nebraska. We decided to see if there would be a way for us to get those tickets to the people who need them and folks who have never been to a game.
We're excited to give them the experience. A lot of these kids might not have the opportunity to come to a Husker game, so we're excited. It's more than just a game, it's about the experience.
Marcel Blackbird remembers how watching the tunnel walk at his first Husker game in 1995 resonated with him. He wants to do the same for the next generation.
I'm 37 years old, and it's something I always remember.
Whether it's a family of 5 from Papillion or more than 60 kids from the Boys and Girls Club in Winnebago, the red carpet experience gave young fans from all over the state to enjoy the tradition of Husker football. How do you take a Husker athlete from this to this?
Welcome back to Timeless Talks.
It's a task that has consumed UNL business major Jake Bowman for much of the past year.
We're just trying to help as many athletes as we can understand their NIL potential.
In 2021, NCAA rule changes allowed college athletes to earn money off of their name, image, and likeness.
We're able to take this opportunity that we have as an athlete, as athletes as a whole, and be able to kind of manage ourselves and put ourselves out there on a whole nother level.
Bowman has long wanted to work in sports. An athlete in his high school years at Lincoln Christian, he saw NIL as an opportunity to launch a sports career, helping athletes grow their brands in the process.
Rocket Car Wash wants to sponsor your guys' radio show.
Oh, really?
Our biggest job is making NIL as easy as we can for them, and so that's kind of what we use as our lens for everything we're doing.
Brant Banks is a Husker offensive lineman who recently launched a radio show called Sunday Morning Pancakes with teammate Nori Nuili. He says Jake and his NIL advisor team have been a huge asset to him.
They've been helping me reach out to different companies and talking to them about possibly sponsoring me for the show. And they're doing this out of the kindness of their heart, and I'll take all the help I can get.
One specific obstacle the NIL advisors help athletes work through is how to build their brands without getting in trouble with the university.
If you're doing a deal, you cannot show, you can't wear any Husker gear. We'll say when you're doing your social media posts that aren't sponsored posts, wear your Husker stuff. That'll grow your following, and that's what companies want. Once you put a sponsored post in, it looks natural and it helps the companies out and makes your value higher.